What's up, guys, and welcome back to a new episode showcase for Moonnight. And before I get into this video contains massive spoilers for episode 5 of Moonnight. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it now and then return to this video for some Lego customs. So this show has been great so far. It's given us some really great customs to work with, some great characters, some not so great characters that are hard to make, like the hippo, for example. In this episode, I couldn't make her because I don't know what pieces to use. So if you put it in the comments down below, I'll probably respond to your comment, most likely, and I'll feature it in the next video. So drop any suggestions down there, and please hit that subscribe button down there as well while you're at it if you aren't already. And let's get into this showcase. So first figure we have is Mark Spector. And I used the head from Bruce Wayne, from the newest Bruce Wayne, the torso, arms, hands, and legs, all from Luke Skywalker from Tatooine, and the hair from Superman, and I think it makes for a really nice Mark Spector minifigure. I said it in my last video, and I'll say it again, it looks really nice for him. And yeah, we'll get on to Arthur Harrow. Next up, we have Arthur Harrow, and I used the head from Dumbledore, the slicked back hair from Doctor Who, this long pole here from Yoda, tan hands, white arms, the torso from Filch from Harry Potter, and the legs from Eric Killmonger to give him that very nice look for a psychiatrist. Next up, we have Stephen Grant, and I used the head and hair from Poe Dameron, the torso, arms, hands from Harry Potter from the bus station set, and the legs from Marty McFly to give him that really cool look from the hospital scene. And we'll move on to our next figure. Next up, we have Mark Spector as a kid, and I know a lot of people wouldn't want to build these next figures like the abusive mom, the dad, the dead brother, and Mark, but I'd like to show you guys my customs of them. So we'll start off with Mark Spector, or Stephen Grant, whatever you want to call him. I used some black short legs, the torso, arms, hands from Harry Potter from the Half-Blood Prince, the head from Chandler, and the hair from Superman to give him that really nice look as a kid. And I think it looks really nice with the torso there. I love using that torso on figures, and we'll get into his. Next up, we have Mark's brother, and I used the head from Luke Skywalker from the Tatooine sets. I used the torso, arms from one of the guys from Star Wars, like a Tusken Raider, I think it's called. Tan hands, black short legs, and the hair from Superman and dark brown to give him that really nice look before he dies. So we'll get on to the dad. Next up, we have Mark and his brother's dad. I used the head from Harry Potter, but as you can see, he has no scar, which I used the magic pencil eraser to erase the scar, so you get that nice clean look with glasses, which I think looks pretty well for him. And I used the hair from the new Doctor Strange figure from Multiverse of Madness, because I think that gives him some nice gray hair. And I used the torso, arms, and hands from Fred Weasley, and the legs from Owen Grady, and I think it gives him a pretty nice look. And I know it's not purist to use the eraser idea, but it looks pretty good once you're all done and over with it. And yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Next up, we have our last and final character that no one probably cares about, which is Mark's mom, or I guess her brother's mom, because his brother's mom, because she only cares about one child, apparently, because you see this little tool here? She tried to kill her own son with it. She tried to execute Order 66 on her son. So yeah, anyway, I used the torso, arms, hands from Luke Skywalker from Tatooine, some dark tan legs, the face from Scarlet Witch. If you can see there, I only used it because if you flip it around and you use the hairpiece from Friends minifigures and you aim her whip up, she looks like she just executed Order 66 there. And I think it makes for a really nice figure. And yeah, there we got the devil. Our actual last figure, I thought she was the final figure, but we have one more, which is Khonshu, which I think turned out great in my opinion. You could check out my other videos if you really wanted to build them, but I'll show you anyway. I used some dark gray arms, some white hands, the torso from the mummy, the legs from the girl mummy, the Darth Maul cape, the staff from Loki, the head from Eric Killmonger, and you chop those top pieces off, and then the head underneath is a mummy head. So that is Khonshu, which I know he doesn't appear in this episode, but he technically appears in the flashback sequence when he first discovers Mark Spector. So yeah, that is Khonshu, and we'll wrap this showcase up. So that was my showcase on Moonnight episode 5. You had the dad, you had Mark Spector's brother, you had Stephen Grant, you had Mark Spector, you had the doctor, you had Khonshu, you had the abusive mother who called Order 66, and you have little Mark. So a lot of characters. I know you don't care about the dad, the brother, possibly even the abusive mother, or as I call her, Palpatine. But yeah, I wanted to show you them anyway. So that is my showcase on episode 5. One more episode sadly left to go. But we'll have the complete showcase right after I see the episode. And yeah, you'll have some customs for that. So I'll see you guys all in the next one. Goodbye.